Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is the Levittown Public Library Stretch Fusion class with Debbie Kaminsky on Thursday, May 2nd. Take it away, Debbie.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for today's class. So we're going to start out with some just gentle movement to warm the body up. And remember, my rule number one is if it hurts, don't do it. It shouldn't be painful to move, and safety always comes first. So we're just going to start out taking it a little bit, rocking side to side, straightening out your ankles as we go side to side, just kind of stretching them out a little bit. We're going to be adding some arm movements to that, and I'll coach you through that. So we're going to take the right arm and take it to the left as you reach it, and kind of a little bit of a twist as we're warming up the body. Then we're going to reach now up towards the ceiling a little bit, just stretching it, that good morning stretch. And we're going to take it to the side again, just as we started. Just a little bit of a push and a reach. And now you just drop the hands, but keep the legs moving side to side. We're going to be rotating or rolling our shoulders, so that left shoulder as you go right, the right shoulder as you go left. We're going to add some elbow movements to that, just making it with a little bit of a bigger circle. If that bothers your shoulders, stick with just the small shoulder rolls. We're going to take it to full arm movements in a bit. So here we go, just bringing it up and around with the full movement, as long as that is okay for you. Honor your body, do what is safe for you, do what feels good. Taking it back to just the elbow movements, just reaching back. And then taking it just to those shoulder movements, just up and around. Dropping the shoulders side to side for 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more, and body is still. So let's just lift the shoulders up to the ears and slowly lower them down. Lift them up, lower them down. 2 more, then we're going to add a little bit of heel lifts to it. Lift them up, lower them down. 1 more just with the shoulders. Now, if you can, slightly lift your heels up. If you need to grab your chair, grab the chair, and taking it down. Shoulders up, heels up, taking it down. Just 2 more like this. Lifting and lowering. 1 more, lifting and lowering it down. All right, so we're going to pump the arms just like we've done before with a slow march, challenging our balance, but also warming up our hip joints. So you're going to be pumping the arms, starting with that right leg coming up first. So slowly come up for 1 and 2. Good. Slower is usually a little more difficult. 3 and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now fold the arms, legs, just keep going. And 2, 3, here's 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, fingers up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, lowering the elbows for 1 and 2. Here's 3, little coordination as well. Here's 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, fingers stay up if you can for 1, lower if it's a problem. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fingers down with the pump for 1, 2, so we're ending like we started. Here's 4, it's 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, you may have noticed that your heart rate went up a little bit too. The muscles and bones in our legs are some of the bigger muscles, and anytime you bring your arms up overhead, lifting and lowering, you're working your heart a little bit more, so you got a little bit of cardio in there. Right, so we're gonna take it to some arm circles, warming up the shoulders even more, as big as is safe for you. So if you have shoulder issues, keep them small. If you have no issues, make them as big as you safely can. So bringing them up and around for 1, we're gonna go 5 in each direction, and 2. Here's 3, and 4, and 5. Now reverse the circles, taking them back for 1, and 2. Here's 3, and 4, and 5. So we're going to place our fingers close to the shoulders. If that's a problem, then keep them lower. We're going to bring your arms out to the side. It's going to be a 6-step process. So bring the arms out to the sides, palms face back, back of the hands behind your back, reaching it out, palms forward, tap your shoulders. And bringing it out for 1, palms back, 2, here's 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 more times, taking it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do that again 2 more sets. This time the hands behind the head. If the hands do not go behind the head, if that bothers your shoulders, bring them to the shoulders just like we just did. So otherwise, hands behind the head, unless that is a problem for you. So it's the same process, bringing the arms out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and bringing the arms down. So it's opening up your shoulders, warming up the muscles a little bit more. So we're going to take it into what I call the mermaid, bringing the arms like this. We're going to lean over to the right as your, over to the left as the right arm comes over. And then we're going to be switching our arms side to side. So it's a little bit of flowing, a little bit of movement there. So lean to the left, the right arm comes over, reach that left arm to the right and over to the other side, kind of a bend and a reach, taking it over for 2, as far as you safely can go. Reaching it over for 3, and other direction. Over for 4. 2 more, here's 5. 1 more each direction, here's 6. And other side. And bringing the arms down. So we're going to give ourselves some quick hugs. We will be holding a lot of these movements for a longer duration, but as we're still warming up, we're going to go through them a little bit more of a flowing, called dynamic stretches as opposed to the static stretches that we hold. So you're bringing your arms down and back. You're going to come forward and reach for your opposite shoulders with the right hand going left, the left hand going right, starting with the right arm on top. So come forward and just give yourself a hug. Open it up. And now the other arm is higher. And just keep alternating which arm is higher. And do it again. And bringing it out for 5. And 6. We're going to count to 8. Here's 7. And to 8. And taking it down. So now we're going to warm our spine up a little bit by moving our arms side to side, but kind of lowering, reaching for your opposite hips as we do a little bit of a twist. Floppy arms, just make it flow. That left hand goes to the right for starters. So here we go, just flopping the arms around, twisting the body as much as you're able to do. Mindful, if you have spine issues or anything, just do what feels good for you. So we're just warming up the spine here with these gentle little twists. And we're going to take it for 4 more, and 3 more, and 2 more, and 1 more, and bring the arms down. So we're going to warm up a little bit of our spine. I'm turning sideways so that you can see. We're going to be tucking our hips and then untucking. So we're just taking them forward and back. So here we go for 1, and untuck, and 2. Here's 3. And 4, just 2 more. Here's 5 and 6. So you can either place your hands on the seat of the chair, on your thighs, on the back of your chair, so that we're going to get a little bit more of the upper back and lower back. Think of a yoga cat-cow. Typically you would be kneeling on the floor, but we're not going to be kneeling. And you're just going to push your spine away as you tuck your chin, curl the back, round the back. And now reach up, chest proud. And again, just curl everything and tuck. And reach up. And curl for 3. And bring it up. Curl for 4. And up 2 more. Curling for 5. And up 1 more. Here's 6. And bringing it up. So we're warming up our spine a little bit. All right, so we're going to take it into a little bit of some balance, which is going to work your calf and your legs as well as your brain and your core. So we'll start out with easy exercise right now. You're going to be lifting your right leg and the left arm up 4, down 4. Then we'll be adding some holds to it. So right leg, left arm, just lifting it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 4, and again, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, 3 more times, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 2 more times, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, last time, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to switch to the other side. Remember, body's not symmetrical, so one side might feel a little bit more off balance than the other. All right, here we go. Up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 4, and again, lift, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, take it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 2 more sets, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, last time, take it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so now a little bit of the hard part comes. It's only going to be one leg coming up. The arm can grab the chair if you need to try to challenge yourself. We're going to lift that right leg up for 4 counts. We're going to try to keep it up there for 6 counts. I almost said 8, but let's do 6. And then lower it down for 4 counts. So challenging with a little bit more of a hold this time. And here we go. Just bring that knee up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. And again, bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down. 2, 3, 4. Let's do one more time. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right, if you noticed your calf was starting to get a little tired because it was doing a lot of work keeping your body upright. So let's keep going with that leg being the standing leg. Take the right foot in front like you're on your tightrope. Now, while you're on your tightrope, you're gonna get on your rocking horse, and we're just gonna do gentle rocking forward and back, 4 sets. So here we go, just rock it forward a little bit, the back heel comes up, if you can. Rock it back a little bit. And again, rock forward, back heel up. Rock it back, front toes up. 2 more, rock it forward. Rock it back. 1 more time, rock forward. Rock back, now both feet are on the floor. Pick up your front foot and put it behind. And now bring it back in front. And in behind. And in front, 2 more times. Bring it behind. And in front, last time, bring it behind. And in front, and now 1 more thing, you're gonna tap 6 times to come back and 6 times to bring it to the front. Think of where the numbers are placed on the clock. So here we go, taking it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and feet are parallel. All right, so now we get to do the lift and holds, starting with this leg. And remember, we're not symmetrical, so this is not my great side, so I have to really focus as well as you do. So here we go, bringing up that left knee. Up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right, 1 down. Here we go again, bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down. 2, 3, and 4. Last time, do it again, bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right, good job. All right, left foot in front, get on your tightrope again. And get on your rocking horse. So gently rock it forward, the back heel comes up. Rock it back, front toes up. And again, take it forward. And back. 2 more times, rock forward. Rock back. Last time, rock forward. Rock back, both feet are flat on the floor, you're still on your tightrope. Now pick up the left foot and put it behind. So that's shifting your weight a little bit. And bring it in front. Take it behind for 2. And in front. 2 more, reach it back for 3. And in front, last time, bring it back for 4. And front, and now tap 6 times to come back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and feet are parallel. All right, so important to practice your balance every day. Use every situation that you can. In the supermarket, wagons in front of you, you're waiting online, have your foot up and hold it there, or let lower if you feel conspicuous about that. And then do it on the other side. I do it all the time, no matter where I am. If I'm waiting online, I use it as a chance to practice my balance. All right, so we're going to take it into a little bit more of some balance and a little coordination. You're going to bring your right foot forward lightly on the floor because we're going to arc it back. You're going to bring your hands kind of on either side of your chest. And as you slide the foot back, you're going to open the arms out to the side and come back in. I'm not moving from my shoulders. I'm just straightening and bending from my elbows. Do any variation or modification that is necessary for you. So slide the leg back. Bring it forward, taking it back for 2 and forward. We're going for 5 here. Here's 3 and forward and 4, forward 1 more and 5 and forward. Good, feet are parallel, hands are down. And we're going to take it into a little bit of a squat or a yoga chair position. So just slowly sit back a little bit. You don't have to go far. Right leg goes out to the side, both arms out to the side. Slide it back in, body comes up. Take it down, out to the side, back to the center, and up 3 more sets, taking it down to the side, to the center, and up 2 more, taking it down to the side, the center, and up 1 more, 10, and to the side, to the center, and up. So now your palms are facing up. Take that right foot slightly behind. And now as you step back a little bit more, you're gonna curl your arms. So just step back a little bit more with a curl. Bring it back to where it was, not all the way up. Taking it down for 2. And bring it up. Here's 3. Trying to get the heel to the floor if you can, and 4, giving a little calf stretch. Hold it back here on 5. Slightly rotate the elbows up. Slide that right foot even with the left. And now as you straighten out your arms, you're gonna tap your leg back, tapping it back for 1, bringing it in. And 2. Here's 3, working the back of the arms a little bit, and 4, and your balance, and 5, and bring it up. All right, we have another side though, so bringing the hands back in front of the chest, bringing the left foot in front, arcing it back as you open from the elbows. Here we go, just slide it back and glide it forward, taking it for 2, and back, and 3. 2 more, here's 4, 1 more, and 5, and bring it back. Good, feet are parallel, hands are down, palms facing behind you. Take it into your little bit of a chair sit or a squat. Out to the side with the left leg, back to the center, and all the way up. Taking it down for 2, to the side, the center, and up. And here's 3, to the side, center, and 2 more. Here's 4, to the side, center, and up. Last one. Here's 5, to the side, the center, and up. Good, palms face up. Left foot back a little bit. You're going to tap it back even more as you curl. So step it back a little bit as you curl. Bring it back to where it was, not all the way. Taking it back for 2. And up, trying to reach for the floor with the heel, and 3, but don't strain or force anything. Here's 4, 1 more, hold it back on 5, rotate the elbows up if you can, bring that left foot even with the right, we're gonna tap it back in front. So here we go, tap and extend the arms, bring it back, taking it for 2, so I'm trying not to move my body at all, and 3, and 4, 1 more, here's 5, and bringing it up. All right, a little bit of coordination coming on here, still working on our balance, working on our movement, bringing that right leg out to the side, hugging your imaginary tree. And as that leg comes up, the arm is going to come out to the side. 8 on one side, and then 8 to the front. And then we do the other side. Oh, here we go, taking it out to the side for 1, and take it down, and 2. Here's 3. And 4, here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, same arm and same leg to the front for 1. Good, tapping the leg that's not moving, and 2. Here's 3, and 4. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, let's take it to the other side. The other leg's coming up. All right, here we go. Taking it out for 1, and down, and 2. Here's 3, and 4. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8, and to the front for 1, tapping the leg that's not moving, and 2. Here's 3, and 4. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to alternate, but I'm not going to do side, side, front, front, which I've done before. We're going to take it 8 counts to the side and then 8 counts to the front, but alternating. So starting out with the side, it's the left arm, right leg, alternating side to side. Here we go, taking it for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4 Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now to the front for 1 and 2. Good job. Here's 3 and 4. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, that was pretty good. I bet you were practicing last week when we didn't have class. 1 week. All right. So we're gonna take one more thing before we have a seat. I'm facing sideways so that you can see, but you can just step back. I'm gonna bring my right leg back. Now my legs are forming a triangle with my head way at the top. I can feel a little bit of a stretch at the hip, which is what I'm trying to stretch. Now I'm just gonna push my hip forward a little bit. You almost don't even see that. Make sure that you're not leaning back or feeling it in the lower back. And now if you have no issues with your knees and you're able to slightly bend your knees, then just slightly bend them. If that's a problem, stay exactly where you are. Now in this position, I'm pushing my hip forward, feeling a stretch in the front of the thigh into the hip flexor. We hold a lot of tension there. We sit a lot. This is stretching out that tension. Ideally, we should be holding our stretches 30 to 60 seconds, but we'd probably be here all afternoon. So we cut it short a little bit just to get that full body stretched out. So you're going to straighten out both legs, lower your back heel, getting a stretch in the calf, holding that position. We're going to fold the body in half, keep your back flat like it's a table, aiming your forehead or your nose to the back of the chair, depending on how long your torso is. So I'm just leaning straight forward, starting to feel the stretch in the back of my front leg into the glute area where the top of the leg meets the bottom of the backside area. And slowly bringing yourself back up. We're going to switch out our legs. So bring the back leg front, right leg front, left leg back, stepping it back fairly wide. Top of the triangle, feeling that initial stretch in your hip. Dropping the knees if you can, otherwise stay straight. Keep pushing the hip forward. If you feel anything strange in your knees, straighten out your legs. We don't want to strain anything. And we're going to slowly, if your legs are bent, straighten them out, lower your back heel, feel the stretch in that calf area. Keep your back flat and just lean it forward, feeling the stretch in the back of your front leg. And slowly bringing yourself up. And get the legs back together. We're going to take a seat. Take a drink. If you have water with you, you should keep yourself hydrated. So important to keep drinking water. All right. So in this position, up nice and tall, I always say that. Imagine there's a string pulling your head right up to the sky. You're going to bring your arms out to the side. If your arms get tired, just let them fall in if they get tired. You're going to slowly, without leaning your body, you're going to lower the right ear towards the right shoulder. Slowly come up, left ear to the left shoulder, all without rocking your body side to side. And taking it over to the right again. Over to the left. And to the center, just lowering the arms down. So we're going to be looking right, looking left. We're going to go a little bit quick, but at the end of the 5th time, we're going to hold it. So slowly look all the way over to the right, as far as you can without forcing anything. And now come over to the left. So we're not holding it there. We're just, once we get all the way over, we're coming all the way back, taking it to the right again. And taking it to the left. And over to the right. Over to the left. Let's just do one more, make it 4 instead of 5. So take it over to the right and hold it there. for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the center. So imagine doing 3 times that or 6 times to get the 30 to 60 seconds. So now look all the way over to the left as far as you can, holding it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it back to the center. So we're going to come not quite as far. You're going to line up your chin sort of where your collarbone is, and we're going to slowly tap the collarbone with your chin. We're going to do that 3 times. So look over to the right, and now keep your head in that position as you lower your chin towards your collarbone, and now lift it back up to where it was. Lower it down for 2, and lift. 1 more time. Lower it for 3, and lift, and bring your head center. Now line up with the left side. Same thing, just dropping your chin nice and gentle, and lift it up. 2 more times, lower it down, and lift. 1 more, lower, and lift, and bring it to the center. So we're going to do some neck rolls, looking over to the right again, rolling your chin across the chest from right to left, back to center, then left to right, and back to center. So look all the way over the right shoulder. Slowly just drop your chin. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck as you roll across your chest from right to left. Now look straight ahead to the center. Now look all the way over the left shoulder, and the same thing, drop your chin, gently roll it across your chest from left to right, and bring yourself back to the center. So we're going to be lowering our ear towards our shoulder. That might be enough of a stretch for you. If you have any serious neck issues, then be mindful. You've all been coming for a while, so you know what you're capable of doing. Don't do anything crazy if it's not meant for you. We are going to be placing the hand at the side of the head, adding a little bit more pressure. If that's not good for you, just leave your head in that lower position. So slowly, without leaning your body, just lower the right ear to the right shoulder. If you're able to, you can take the right fingertips at that left temple. If that's not good for you, obviously don't do it. You can also try bringing that left hand towards the floor, the arm is away from the body. If you want even deeper stretch, try placing that left hand behind your back. If it doesn't feel good, go to a position that was okay for you. And if the hand is behind the back, you can release the hand from behind the back, release the hand at the head, slowly bring your head up. If you need assistance, just help your head come up. And now the other side. So bring that ear all the way over, holding that position. Taking that left hand at the right temple, adding more pressure if you can, bringing the right arm out to the side. If you want even a deeper stretch, bring the hand behind the back, unless that does not feel good for you. And if the hand is behind the back, release the hand behind the back, release the hand at the head. If you need help, just bringing your head up. So by placing that hand behind the back, we're also stretching out our shoulders in the same way, but maybe even a little bit deeper than we did our shoulder hugs there. So we were stretching out the shoulders. So we're just carefully working our way down the body from the up to the bottom. So we're going to move it on to a little bit of a shoulder stretch. We're going to take it to a gentle stretch and then a deeper stretch. So we're going to start by bringing the hands out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening up the chest. Bring the hands all the way up as you inhale. Turn the palms away as you exhale, reaching down and back, then breathe normally. Slowly let the arms flow forward. The right arm is higher than the left, and give yourself a hug, but we're going to stay here a little bit. If it's too much, then uncross your arms. If you're able to lower your chin, lower your chin. Add an elbow lift if you can. And again, if anything doesn't feel good, don't do it. And then you're just gonna slowly drop your elbows, lift your chin, let your arms relax and flow back, open up the chest. This time as they come forward, let the left hand be higher than the right, reaching as far as you can, giving yourself another hug. Slowly dropping your chin if that works for you, lifting the elbows, lowering the elbows, lifting the chin, and releasing the arms. We're going to take it in one step deeper, a deeper shoulder stretch. If that is not good for you, instead of bringing the arm out to the side and crossing, bring your arms like we just did with the right arm on top. So we're going to take it with the right arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center, take the left hand palm up, reach for your forearm and just guide the arm across your body, keeping the arm as straight as you can. Modify if you need to. If you want it even deeper than this, slide that right hand to the center of the left and hug it in, feeling that deeper shoulder stretch. If that's too much for you, come back to here, ease up. So we're going to hold that a little bit for a deeper shoulder stretch. And gently releasing the arm, bringing the arm forward. We're going to stretch the back of the arm. So place that left hand in the back of the arm, help the arm get up, bend at the elbow, feel that stretch starting in the tricep, pushing from the front if you can, up and over, which is a little bit more difficult, taking it into a little bit of a side bend. So you stop where it is good for you. Don't do anything that is not. And slowly bringing yourself back up, releasing the arm. And taking it into that deeper shoulder stretch with the left arm, exactly what we did on the right, out to the side. Slowly come to the center, right hand palm up, reaching for the forearm and just guide the arm straight across the chest. For the deeper stretch, slide that left arm into the center of the right and hug it in. Feeling that stretch. If it's too much, go back to just the forearm. Trying to keep that shoulder away from your ear, so you don't want to be up here. And now slowly releasing the arm. Slide that right hand to the upper arm of the left. Reaching towards your shoulder. Pushing towards the front or bringing your arm up and over if you can reach it that way. Taking it into that little bit of a side bend if you can. Feeling the stretch down the side of the body, also in the back of the upper arm, which is our tricep muscles. And slowly bringing yourself up, lowering the arm down. So from here, we're bringing our hands back down to the sides. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Inhale up, palms touch overhead, prayer hands. Exhale, come to the center of the body. And then breathe normally. Slowly rotate your fingertips towards me. Make sure you're not straining your shoulders, relax. Slowly come up and over with the fingertips. This is a little more awkward, so don't force it if it doesn't go into the position. Don't strain anything. So we're stretching out a little bit of the forearms and your wrists, the hands. So you're slowly bringing your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms towards me, slowly reach out, stretching out your hands. Make sure that you're not straightening your elbows to the point where you're locking them. You always want them to be slightly soft. And then releasing the hands down. We're going to take it into an even deeper forearm and wrist stretch. You can always come back to this one if what I show you next is too much for you. So you're going to take that right hand like you're saying stop. We've done these before. Gently pull the fingers back. Feel the stretch in your hands and the underside of your forearm. Feel free to stay here if this is sufficient for you. If you want a deeper stretch, you can flip the palm up, bring the fingers down for a more intense stretch. If that is too much for you, go back to that prior stretch. Then we're gonna do a counter stretch by just releasing the fingers, letting the hand just flop. Very gentle pressure on the back of that right hand. We don't wanna push. It's a little bit more sensitive, so you don't wanna go too far. And releasing the hand. Now take that left hand like you're saying stop. Gently bring the fingers back, just like we did. That initial stretch always feels so good. Hold that there. Really good for you, especially if you do any intricate work with your hands, knitting, crocheting, or any other small work, beadwork or something like that. And for the deeper stretch, the palm comes up, the fingers come down. And then releasing the hand, let the hand just flop over. Gentle, gentle pressure on the back of that left hand. And releasing that left hand. We're just going to bring our arms, I call this the genie pose because it's like I dream a genie. And we're just gonna twist all the way over to the right, twisting to the right. And once we get all the way, you're gonna come over to the left. So we're gonna do this more like a flowing motion, side to side, taking it over to the right again. Try not to move in your seat, just the upper body over to the left. One more time in each direction, taking it over to the right. All the way over to the left. And bringing it back to the side and bringing the arms down. So we're also going to take it into a combination of another hip stretch as well as a side bend. If bringing your right leg back and knee down towards the floor is not good for you, just stay where you are in the chair and just do the side bend portion of it. So I'm going to scoot all the way over to the right side of my chair. I'm going to bring that right knee just down to the floor a little bit. I'm holding onto that chair and I'm pushing my hip forward a little bit, stretching out. Now, if you can add that side bend, you're going to take the right arm up towards the ceiling and over towards the left, stretching the whole right side of your body, as well as your thigh and the hip muscles, hip flexors. Bringing your arm all the way back up, carefully bringing that back leg forward and scoot over to the other side of the chair. Lowering the knee, hanging on, pushing that hip forward, getting that initial stretch, bringing the left arm all the way up and over, getting that side bend, reaching as far as you can. Make sure you're not leaning backwards and feeling anything in the lower back. If something doesn't feel right, you know your body better than anyone. Slowly bring yourself all the way back up. We're going to be bringing that leg forward and safely in the center of our chair. So we're going to take it into some more side bends with some reaching up to the ceiling, shoulder, they're like shoulder presses, but without any weights. So you're going to bring both arms all the way up. Lean over to the left as you lower the left arm down. Come all the way back up, lower both elbows. Same thing on the other side. Reach it up, over to the right. Reach the arm to the floor if you can. Arm back up and elbows down. 2 more sets. Reach all the way up, over to the left. Drop the left arm if you can. Come all the way back up, lower the elbows. Arms back up, over to the right, lowering the right arm down. And back up, one last set, lowering the elbows. Bring yourself up, all the way over. Bringing it up, elbows down. And up, last time over to the right. Fingers up and bringing the elbows all the way down. All right, good job with that. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a shoulder fly with a reverse squeezing the shoulder blades. So your arms are to your side. I have a 90-degree angle here. We're going to bring our elbows up, parallel to the floor. Slide the elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then just slide them forward, drop the elbows down. We're going for 5 of these. So bring them up, slide them back, squeeze the shoulder blades, open up the chest, come forward, lower down for 3 more. All the way up here, slide them back, taking them to the front, lower down, last 2, bring them up, slide them back to the center, lower 1 more, bring them up, slide them back to the center, and lower down. So we are going to do some knee hugs. Easier way is just to reach for the back of the thigh and hug yourself in and open it up. We're going to be alternating like a little bit of a march. A little bit more difficult, a little more challenging is to actually bring the knee in, hugging at the shin, taking it down. If that's a struggle for you, just reach to the back of the thigh. We want it to feel good, not painful. We don't want you to struggle or do anything that's not safe for you. So we'll start by bringing the arms out to the side, starting with that right leg first. Hug it in wherever it is safe for you, all the way in. We're just going to hold it there. Think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open it up, taking it to the other side. Hug it in and hold it there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open it up. Let's do 2 more sets. Hug that right knee in wherever it's safe. 3, 4, 5, and open it up. Left knee in, hug it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release 1 more on each side. Hug that knee in all the way in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and extend. And last time, hug it in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open it up. So we're going to take our legs in a little bit of a wider position. Again, be mindful if you have hip issues, you know what to do by now. Bringing the legs back, opening up, leaning forward a little bit. Be mindful because the edges of the chair are rounded, so we don't want you to be in a rocking chair. We're going to slowly lower the right shoulder towards the floor a little bit. So we're kind of twisting our torso a little bit, leaning towards the floor. Bringing yourself back to the center. Now you're going to drop that left shoulder down towards the floor a little bit, stretching out that lower back and your shoulder. Taking it back to the center, bringing yourself up. We're going to take it side to side, resting our forearms on the thigh with the other arm up to the ceiling. So arms are out to the side. Take it over to the right first. Left arm comes up, just to the height that's good for you. Other side. Right arm comes up. And again, taking it over to the right, the left arm comes up. Over to the left, the right arm comes up. 2 more sets, and then we're going to be holding the last one. All the way up, reaching to the sky. Other side, as far up as you can. Taking it over to the right, but we're going to stay here if you can. If you're able to lower your right arm towards the floor, do so. Otherwise, stay where it's safe for you. You don't have to touch. We're just lowering a little bit, whatever feels good for you. Slowly bringing yourself back up, starting with the arm on the thigh, holding that position. Lowering the left arm if that works for you. And bringing yourself all the way back up and bringing the arms down. From here, we're going to take the right leg. You're going to bring that heel down, toe up, stretching a little bit of the back of the leg. Make sure you don't put any pressure on that extended knee. Be very gentle with that. Fold the body in half as you're leaning forward, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Taking it lower if you can, reaching towards the toe or the floor, or stay here if this is what is safe for you. And if you are pretty far down, you can take that left hand on the left thigh, use your arm to get yourself up and not your lower back. So in this position, I'm just gonna lower the front of my foot down to the mat, stretching out the front of, top of my ankle. And I'm just gonna bring that foot back up. One more time, foot to the floor. And bring it up. And just bring that leg in. So we're gonna do our figure 4 stretch. Either crossing at the ankle or on top of the thigh, wherever you typically do, wherever is best for you. If you don't have hip issues and you can press into that leg a little bit, then do so. Otherwise, just keep your legs in a safe position. Gonna lean slightly forward, getting that stretch in the outer glute area. Those of you who might be even more flexible or used to yoga, ragdoll, bringing the arms up and over. If that's not good for you, stay in the position that is best for you. And if you are reaching over the front of your legs, place your hands on your calf, use your arms to bring yourself up. Don't use your lower back. So we're going to take it in a twist to the right. We're going to be holding that twist for a little bit. So mindful, don't over twist or don't do anything if you have back issues. So take that left hand in the center of the right thigh, press into that leg for leverage as you twist, looking all the way over towards the right. So my hips are going forward, but my shoulders are going to the right, holding it here. And slowly releasing, coming back to the center. You're going to rotate your ankle 5 times, as big and slow as you can. Around for 1, keeping the rest of the leg steady. Here's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now reverse around for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, and bringing that leg down. So working on your balance as well as the flexibility of your ankles and the strength of your ankles could potentially save you from a fall. So we want to make sure that we keep our ankles nice and strong, keep ourselves flexible. All right, so you're going to bring your left leg out, same thing, heel down, toe up. Don't put any pressure on the extended knee, leaning forward towards the leg, feel the stretch of the calf and the back of the thigh. Reaching for wherever is safe for you to reach, whether it's the toes, the floor, or whether it's just at the top of the thigh, you do what's best for you. And in order to safely come up, take the right hand in the center of the right thigh, use your arm to bring yourself up. You're going to slowly lower the front of your foot down to the floor, feel the stretch in the top of the ankle. And now slowly come all the way up as far as you can. One more time, straighten out that ankle. Bringing it all the way up. And carefully slide that leg back in. We're going to take it into our figure 4 stretch on this side. So either cross up the ankle or up top. Again, wherever it is safe for you. If you don't have hip issues and you're able to put a little pressure on that inner thigh. And then lean forward. Feeling the stretch in the outer glute area. If you're able to reach up and over, if you did it on the other side and you don't have any issues on this side, then try it. And if you are way down here, in order to safely come up, put your hands on your calf, use your arms to bring your body slowly up. You're going to take that right hand in the center of the left thigh, bringing your shoulders all the way over to the left, keeping your hips facing forward for a little bit of a spine or torso stretch. And bringing your body facing forward. Slowly rotate your ankle, big and slow, around 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse your direction over for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and bringing the arms down. We're going to take it into some hip openers, keeping your left leg steady, bringing that right leg out to the side, holding that there. If you can, twisting a little bit to the left. If that bothers you, then just stay where it's safe for you. Bringing yourself back to the front, bringing that leg back. Same thing with the left leg out to the side, hips are forward, opening up that leg. A little bit of a twist over to the right. Taking it back to the center and bringing that leg in. And we're going to slowly imagine you're sliding your chin on a shelf without moving your body forward. You're just going to point your chin forward and then bring it all the way back in, almost creating that double chin that we don't want. So just slide the head forward, bring it all the way back in. 3 more, sliding it forward, bringing it back in. 2 more, slide it forward, bringing it back. 1 more, sliding it forward, bringing it back, and then just relaxing. So we're going to take a few breaths. We're going to breathe into our hands, bringing the hands at your rib cage. I want you to visualize, almost think of seeing your rib cage expand as you breathe sideways. So you're inhaling and think of the air, the breath coming out to the sides. You're going to see my hands moving, not because I'm moving them, but because my rib cage is expanding. So nice deep inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Just 2 more. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. 1 more, last one. Inhale. And exhale. And breathe normally. Breathing, deep breathing relaxes us. Counting to 10 relaxes us. So we don't often breathe deeply enough. We do these shallow breaths that don't really come into the diaphragm, fill the lungs, and let that rib cage expand. So a little exercise that sometimes will help you fall asleep if you're having trouble falling asleep is taking a nice deep inhale to a count of 4, holding it for a count of 7, and slowly releasing the air to a count of 8. And doing that several times a night may help calm you down, may help relax you. So we're not doing that, but we're going to bring our hands out to the side. And as we inhale, you're going to be lifting your heels up, lifting the hands up, and lifting the eyes up, but you're not going to lift your chin up. So nice deep inhale up, heels up, hands up, eyes up to the sky. Exhale, turn the palms away, lower the hands, lower the heels, the eyes look down to the ground. 1 last time, inhale up, everything comes up. Exhale down, and everything comes down. All right, I want to thank you all for joining me. Hopefully you feel better when you leave than when you came in. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much.